Black man in police custody died. Tells them he has trouble breathing. They do not listen. Neighbors speak up as well. He should be alive. Here it is.
Report made out with badge numbers, all that fun stuff, names. Dude, he's literally sitting there passing out, man. He is passing the out. Why? Because when you put your arms behind your back like that, it restricts your breathing.
Stand up, okay? Stand up.
Dude, he's black and he's pale. I can see he's pale. See, just breathe, Bubby. Breathe, Bubby. Is he going to receive any kind of medical treatment? Yes, no, maybe so. He's black and I can literally see him going pale, pasty. So y'all can stand there and just ignore the question, but the question still remains, and I've got all of you on camera. So if he dies in your custody, Ashland Police Department, Ashland's finest, right here, guys.
Clarence Wilkerson was his name. The neighbor did what she could do to bring attention to the situation. It did not faze the officers. There's more video, here it is.
Yeah, he's running around the neighborhood watching for him.
He has.
He's got a part on for him. Got to meet that quota, huh? Yeah. Oh, look at this. Cops everywhere. Not a goddamn one of them want to answer any questions. He can't breathe.
Man, don't even make out an accident.
Him having his hands behind his back like that restricts his breathing if he's already got issues with breathing. Just a little medical advice there. Hey, can I get a shot of your name and your badge number real quick? You. Hello? Watch him ignore me. Not allowed to do that. Can I get your badge number, please? 1265. What's your name? Name? Name. Name? Name. Sean McCormick? All right. If he dies, you're responsible for him. Bethany Bowman.
Yeah, actually on my place.
Yeah. I'm legal. I've never been in trouble.
Come back over here.
Bye.
This is not a problem. You're not allowed over here.
No. You're a cop, not a god.
Bethany tried to provide common sense to these cops. They were unwilling to listen. She was accurate about it. If you have a breathing problem, sometimes being handcuffed behind your back can actually make it worse. There is existing policy with most police stations, most police precincts. If that issue is with a particular person, then they are instructed to either A, handcuff them in the front, or B, provide what's called link cuffs so that you extend the cuffs behind their back. Let's put up the picture. This man should be alive today. 34-year-old Clarence Wilkerson, a beloved father of two, died last Saturday while in the custody of the Ashland, Kentucky Police Department. Officers detained Clarence Wilkerson following an apparent pursuit over a suspicion of him having warrants. A passionate sportsman in the mid-2010s, he briefly played semi-pro football for a team in Carter County before an enlarged heart made it impossible to play anymore. The ailment led him to be on disability. Court records show he had a cocaine case filed against him in 2011, but it was dropped. In 2013, he was charged with distribution. That was pleaded down to simple possession. And he was given 3 years of probation. Sheriff Ford Wilkerson's mother said the last incident scared him straight. The only other legal trouble he saw since then was a misdemeanor case in 2017 for public intoxication and second-degree fleeing on foot. Records show he had a bench warrant out during the time of the arrest. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who will represent the family, said officers did not do enough to avoid this very preventable loss. Crump is calling for cooperation and transparency from the Ashland PD as Kentucky State Police conduct their own investigation. KSP Post 14 trooper Shane Goodall said Wilkerson started to complain about an unspecified medical issue once he was in handcuffs. He later died of this ailment at King's Daughters Medical Center. KSP also announced Monday that prelim results of the autopsy showed no trauma, saying Wilkerson's death could possibly be related to pre-existing medical conditions. Bethany Bowman, the woman who filmed the arrest, said she and Wilkerson lived near each other and that he's been harassed by Ashland police before. She said Mr. Wilkerson had stopped by her trailer minutes before he was detained by the police and began fleeing. From the time he ran until he returned to the police cruiser, Bowman estimated 5 minutes elapsed. She said by the time officers returned with Wilkerson to the trailer, he needed to sit down. They already knew he was in distress by then. She said that's when Bowman started recording the video of the arrest. Let's go to the chief. You're looking at Ashland PD Chief W. Todd Kelly. Buck stops with him. Nothing has been done yet. According to Bowman, all officers present during Mr. Wilkerson's arrest have been placed on administrative leave pending the completion of the investigation. It is amazing to me how cops are trained to see crime immediately, arrest immediately, prosecute by way of evidence, transferred to the DA's office effectively. They can do all of these things, but all of a sudden when it comes to police committing crimes, they have no idea if a crime actually took place. Video evidence, testimony, individuals violating policy, protocol, and statute become very murky to the detective that work when a cop is involved. All right, thoughts here.
Yeah, there's nothing more heartbreaking than a preventable death, especially one at the hands of those who are supposed to protect you. This is a horrible story, and you have to wonder how many people and systems failed for this to happen, for these cops to think that it was appropriate for them to act this way, especially while being recorded by a citizen. And without getting too conspiratorial, you also have to wonder how often this or similar incidents happen that we don't hear about, that maybe get covered up. Now, I don't know if this is a matter of leadership or maybe it's a matter of hiring the wrong people to fill roles within the criminal justice system. But whatever the reason or reasons for how and why this happened, something needs to be done about it. I'm not confident that enough will be done, but these are institutional, not individual failings.
That's right. Listen, word to the police, very simple. Treat unarmed black men when you arrest them the same way you treat white mass shooters.